Welcome to the podcast, Stop Crying Poser, right here on twitch.tv/Ninja Lifestyle. This is the greatest podcast known to man, as voted by all four of those guys on Mount Rushmore. If you can name them, then maybe you'll win a prize somewhere other than here. Although we will be giving away a free Ninja Lifestyle sticker pack. We do this podcast every single Friday right around 3:30 p.m. Pacific time. Who do we got in the chat? We got Keith Skates, Royd Rage, LVW, Stems, LV, Sharky, Genie, Keith Skates, Scrambles, Grog, Bruce Wayne, Allegro. Appreciate you guys for being here. I have a couple of topics. Not going to be a long podcast, but it will be a girthy one. So you get one or the other. You can't have both. It's like a lot of things in life. You can't have your cake and eat it too, which is a saying I've never really understood, because you definitely can have cake and eat it. I feel like that it would make less sense if you had the cake and then didn't eat it. Or also, you can't eat the cake without there being the cake. So that phrase has never made sense to me, and I think it's probably never made sense to anyone in history. So I thought I was gonna get sick yesterday. I stream also on Twitch on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Those are my scheduled days, and usually we just watch YouTube, learn something new on YouTube, learn how to cook. I've been learning how to fish. We watch little nature documentaries, survival shows, skateboarding. We play Quiplash, where everybody just makes dirty jokes about their dicks and coming and vaginas, and really just evil things happen on those nights. And last night, in the middle of a wonderful, I think we were watching Courage the Cowardly Dog, I had a shit attack. I usually don't have nighttime shit attacks. I usually have only a shit attack earlier in the day. And this was a particularly quick one. Came out of nowhere. I said this, if I would have been driving down the street and I had a shit attack at the urgency of last night, I wouldn't have made it to a corner store. I would have had to jump out and shit in a bush. So, had the shit attack, and I think the reason why the late night shit attack was I ate an expired anchovy. And I told someone that yesterday, and they said, well, why did you do that? Oh, I just wanted to test my body because it was an accident. Nobody looks at a fucking anchovy and goes, oh, that shit expired 5 months ago. I think I'll have that one for dinner. I'll have the aged anchovy. So I'm making my traditional Caesar salad dressing, right? You get the egg yolk, you get the oil, you get the white wine vinegar, the fresh garlic. By the way, I've been using fresh garlic, not that shit in the jar. Fresh garlic, you get the Dijon mustard going in there. You get, what else? What else goes in there? I put horseradish, salt, coarse salt, black pepper, Worcestershire sauce. Oh yeah, you get down. Then you blend it all up, and then you got your Caesar dressing, and then you put one little anchovy in there. Just one anchovy. And then after you're done and you eat your salad, you just happen to say, oh, do I have any anchovies left in this jar? And you look at it, and there's one anchovy left at the bottom, and then I say to myself, oh, I can have another salad later. Hey. And then I look at the top of it, and it goes expired in the 10th month of 2022, which that would be 5 months ago. So the 5-month-old anchovy, it reigned its terror. It kind of made, I don't know what anchovies really, I don't know what an anchovy looks like when it takes a shit, but that's probably what I looked like. I think when we had fish, when they took shit, they just take long, 6-mile long strings. Kind of looks like a fishing line. That was me. I took one big old spaghetti-o dookie, just uh-oh, and that was my last night. So if you guys have ever experienced something like that, I'd love to hear about it in a comment. Oh no, did I just ask for that? My birthday was last week, 2 weeks ago? I don't remember. I had a birthday a couple weeks ago. As you guys know, there's no such thing as a birthday for me. It's a birth month. So the month is celebrated. I'm that important. I'm 30 times more important than anyone else who only has one special day. I have 30 special days. So someone offered to take me out to eat, and I didn't want to eat anywhere too expensive. So I'm like, Outback Steakhouse. We go to Outback. And the reason is I've been watching all these cooking shows. I've been really wanting to get into like some luxury shit. Like I want to try like real Wagyu or real Kobe beef somewhere. We looked into all the details of how much of it's fake in America. And then they have Australian Wagyu and then American Wagyu, which is trash. That's the shit they serve you at like Arby's and Capriotti's. You're not getting no shit from Japan. And if you are, the sandwich is not going to cost $7. It's going to cost $80. So anyways, I'm like, fine, we'll go to Outback. You know what I can try that I've never tried? I'll try lobster in a restaurant. Okay? Never had it in a restaurant. No one's ever made it for me. I've had it at friends' houses, you know, when they're splurging, but I've never had it at a restaurant. Go out there, I get the 6-ounce filet mignon. I get the lobster. I get the smokehouse mac and cheese. I got some ruby lemonade with a vodka, ruby red lemonade. And it was great, dude. Lobster, it really, it like the hype was real. I was okay with the hype. I'm sure it's better. I'm sure it exists at better places than that. But if it was okay at Outback, then it's probably got to be great other places. Also, I was thinking about going to Red Lobster. But I looked at redlobster.com, and this is how the world works, right? Advertising. It's all about how you look. It's all about perception. All right, go to redlobster.com. I look at photos of their menu. It looks like it was taken by, I don't know, my dad in 1999 on one of those cameras where you have to click it and spin the little knob. Click, 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 click. Then you can take a photo. Blurry ass photos. Unseasoned ass meat in the photo. No like special lighting effects. If you're taking a picture of food and you're a multi-million-dollar chain located in every state and multiple countries, just hire some kid. Hire some kid fresh out of college to take pictures of the food. Or hire someone who makes the food to make it look better than what I saw on redlobster.com. And then I go to Outback. Oh my God, everything has like a professional background. It looks great. The shadows are there. There's like, doesn't even look like real food. It looks like a picture of some food that you would see on the wall in Paris at some art gallery. Just some beautiful ass food. So then I started thinking about it. Like I get to thinking like, okay, I want to know which one is higher quality food. So the first thing I do is I go to Reddit. I type in Outback Steakhouse Reddit because I want to hear the stories of all the people who've worked at Outback Steakhouse. And I want to hear it from their perspective, not from the news, right? I can't trust the news anymore. Too much fake news, misinformation, disinformation, especially in the middle tier restaurant section. So I go on there. Turns out Outback makes most of their shit like in-house, as opposed to like what I've heard about Olive Garden, where like their soups just come in one big frozen block. Outback's making shit. And I got the Caesar salad at Outback. I tasted it, and I thought to myself, this tastes like someone made it. Because I know the difference from that store-bought shit. The only problem was it was freezing cold, so I know they probably made it that morning, threw it in the fridge, which is what you're supposed to do. But I'm telling you right now, if you make it in front of somebody at the table at like, I don't know, like at a super like authentic either authentic steakhouse or like an authentic Mexican restaurant or an authentic even Italian place, that if they'll maybe stoop low enough, because I think that shit came from Mexico, right? The original Caesar salad. Anyways, it's not going to be freezing fucking cold because they make it right there. Okay, whatever. I've said enough. Anyways, my Outback Steakhouse experience was great. Every time I bring up Outback, everyone goes, bloomin' onion, bloomin' onion. And then they go, it's not Australian, right? It's not Australian, right? It's not Australian, right? Who gives a fuck? Why do you want to rain on my parade? If that's the worst thing you can think of to say, hey, I'm going to Outback Steakhouse. I'm probably going to get a filet mignon and lobster. It's not Australian, right? Who brought up Australia? Who's talking about Australia right now? Not me. You just hated on something that wasn't even involved. Like, I'm going skateboarding later. A skateboarder in the 70s once was racist? Yeah, I do know that, but it's 2023 and I'm going to go ride my skateboard. But you don't care? That's unrelated to what I'm doing. I don't care. about the origins of Outback's advertising. I don't fucking care. You know what I care about? The food they serve. I'm not going there to do a book report on Australia. I'm going there to eat food. Fucking people, man. Everybody wants to rain on your parade. Fucking Outback Steakhouse, dude. So I have some kind of bad news. I don't know if I talked to you guys about this last week. I've been saying for weeks, and I've been phrasing this in a way to where I was like hyping myself up. I said to myself, did you guys know that Steel Reserve 211 is going to sponsor my Twitch stream in March? Because we had made an agreement where they were going to send me a certain amount of 211 Steel Reserve alcoholic cans and some swag that I could give away. So it wasn't necessarily that they used the word sponsor. I used the word sponsor because it makes me feel cool. They were gonna give away a bunch of alcohol to me and some things for me to give away to you guys. Well, I got my package, and I got an extra large t-shirt that is way too big for me, even though I told them my shirt size. I got a long sleeve baseball t-shirt, even though I live in Las Vegas and it's about to be 115 degrees every day. And I got a bright yellow bucket hat. And that was it. No alcohol. And I don't want to say I'm ungrateful, because just the fact that they even responded to me, that's pretty cool. But if you guys looked in my backyard and you saw the thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of tall cans that I've bought, easily $10,000 worth of 211 in my backyard, and my Steel Reserve tattoo on my body. Oh, and my Twitch stream has a 211 emote that you can use. Oh, and every time you subscribe to my Twitch stream, a song plays where I mention 211 over and over. It's basically a 211 commercial that plays currently 68 times a month. So that's free advertising. Oh, also I mention Steel Reserve all the time on my YouTube channel that has 260,000 subscribers. Did I mention the tattoo on my body? The Steel Reserve tattoo? Did I mention I've been drinking this alcohol since age 21? According to the police. And I feel like I'm their biggest online supporter. And I got a shirt that's too big, a hat that no one would ever wear, and a shirt that doesn't work out. It's kind of like they sent me their trash. Like, I'm now the Salvation Army, because no one was going to buy those. No one was ever going to ask for the bright yellow bucket hat. They just didn't have anything to do with this trash, and they gave it to me. Whenever I sell a skateboard to one of my friends, like somebody in the chat or somebody I know, Keith, or maybe somebody I know through the Shred Quarters, or just anyone who's a regular in the Twitch chat, I throw in little funny things, right? I throw in like coupons that I have laying around, funny little keychains, like just little fun bottle caps. I just throw funny shit in there. Like, it's just trash I had laying around, a beer koozie that I found, you know, little funny things. And I throw those in the box because I'm not going to use them, and they're kind of like funny. I just sent you some funny shit. But sending somebody some funny shit after also telling me that you were going to send me alcohol. And again, I'm not ungrateful. But they also sent gear to another guy on Instagram, and he got a Steel Reserve skateboard, a skateboard deck, as well as more goodies than me. Despite, I don't want to make it like, oh, they got more than me, wah, wah, wah. But I'm kind of doing that. They got more than me, wah, wah, wah. I run a professional skateboarding channel with 250,000 subscribers. And this is just some guy who's never ridden a skateboard ever. And I get it. It's not Steel Reserve's job to know everything about me. I don't expect them to investigate my entire life. But as, I don't know, a social media manager, you would have thought at the very least, you know, they're talking to me on Instagram. You would have thought at the very least they would go through my posts and be like, oh, this guy's like big time into skateboarding. Maybe we'll send that overweight guy the skateboard, and we'll send him the bright yellow bucket hat. And I was also like, the agreement was that I would be sent, that I would be sent alcohol, which maybe that's not allowed. Maybe plans changed. I can't think of anyone promoting the Tiki series more than me when it came out. I have Twitch friends that I've sent Steel Reserve to across international borders just so I can introduce. They say we don't have 211 in Canada. I say, don't worry, bro. I'll buy some and I'll send it to you and I'll send it to you. And I send them across the world because I just really love this brand so much. And I get sent trash. And it's hard for me not to feel like betrayed. But then again, I also kind of feel like just a grown man whining. But I feel like I have the right to feel that way. I think that, I don't know, like, I feel unappreciated. If there's any word that would be better suited, it's unappreciated. I've been tagging them in posts for 5 years, and they finally responded to me so they could send me trash. Anyways, speaking of that, on Tuesday, we will be doing a Steel Reserve giveaway. We'll be giving away everything they sent me. So if you guys would like a baseball shirt, or if anyone extra large in the chat, I'll save that one for you. Anyone who wears bright yellow bucket hats, you guys can come and join. I think it'll be free. We'll probably just do like trivia, or maybe we'll do like a big game of like Jackbox. We'll play What the Dub, or we'll play Quiplash. And for each round, like the winner gets the Steel Reserve prize, which by the way, I'll be footing the bill for shipping on that too. So it's almost like at this point, trying to support Steel Reserve has cost me money. When at the time I thought that it would not only bring me like drunken happy thoughts, now it's just, I don't know. I'm gonna keep drinking it. You know, I can't just give up on something that I've spent so much time on. But it's one of those things where I think to myself, what if, you know, at age 21, what if I would have got into Mike's Hard Lemonade? And what if one of their social media guys would have reached out to me? I mean, I'm the guy that I get paid $700 to advertise a hoverboard. I get paid $500 to advertise a massage gun from China. Like, I'm not saying like I'm a big deal, but from an advertising standpoint, the idea that I'm just going to do shit for free must mean I really love the product. I must really love it. Believe it or not really into hoverboards or massage guns. You know what I mean? I'm really into Steel Reserve 211. And I think to myself, what if I would have got into the Bud Light Lime-A-Ritas or Strawberritas? I feel like, and maybe this is me, maybe this is like the narcissist in me, I think that after 5 years of getting a Strawberrita tattoo or a Mike's Hard Lemonade tattoo and advertising all their new products and talking about them 68 times every month as commercials on my Twitch stream and being known for that on YouTube and singing a song, making an entire song about them, I would think that those brands maybe would do more. But I don't know, maybe I don't matter. You know what I mean? Maybe that's exactly what I deserve. Maybe I'm the guy that deserves the extra large t-shirt and the bright yellow bucket hat. You know what? I shouldn't hype myself up. But I wanted to update you guys because if anything, it makes me look dumb. But it's also my fault. That's my fault. Me coming on stream for 2 weeks in a row saying, hey guys, you're not going to believe this. Steel Reserve is sponsoring our stream in March. Dude, that's so cool. Everyone told me congratulations. Everyone said, oh, it's about time. When in reality, I should have just kept it on the low. I should have just said, hey, they sent me products. We're going to give them away. Rather than exaggerate and say they're sponsoring the stream. So that was me. That was my bad for hyping it up. I feel dumb. I really feel dumb about that. So, Saturday I'm going fishing. This will be my second time fishing as an adult. I've been getting all the shit I need. Last time I got this Amazon box of fishing shit for like $9. So I spent $9 on hooks and little sinkers and strings and shit. I already got the rod and the shit, the fishing pole. Someone gave me that for my birthday. So I have that. I have the string, the line, right? I have bobbers now. I bought bobbers. I have bait hook now. I have everything I need. And I even bought a fanny pack. So now I don't need a tackle box. I got the fanny pack. I can reach in there, grab some little hook thing that I need. The fanny pack, got pliers, fanny pack, everything I would possibly need. All I need now is to catch a fucking fish, which has eluded me this far. To be fair, I've only went fishing at like the shittiest place in the entire city. But on Saturday, I'm going to a slightly better fishing area. And I guess the weather might be getting better for fish. I guess some guy told me on YouTube, by the way, I've been watching a lot of fishing YouTube channels. It's really nice of these people who respond, right? I try to respond to a lot of comments unless they say something dumb. I said, hey, I went to that park and I couldn't find any fish. Like, but I wasn't using bait. And he goes, yeah, he responded a day later, said, you have to use bait at this time of the year. But guess what? When it warms up, then you got to get ready for catfish. And I was like, oh, I would have never known that. I don't know what time of year catfish come and hang out. So that was nice of him. He really improved my fishing experience. But I got the fanny pack and I'm 100% good to go. Like, what else would I need? I got the bobbers, I got the string, I got the sinkers, I got the hooks, I got the bait hooks, I got the cast masters. I got 4 cast masters. What are those? I don't know. They spin, I guess. They spin and it makes it look like a fish. And what else I got? I got these little, I don't know what they're called. These things, they spin around each other so it can spin without spinning the line. Good to go, man. I'm really excited about this. I hope that it's not like a short-lived holiday. Hobby. Why did I say holiday? I hope it's not a short-lived hobby, because I don't know if Stems is still in the chat room here, but we went through a phase where we were really into yo-yos. We were yo-yoing every day for about 2.5 weeks, then never touched a yo-yo again. I got the nice plastic one. He got the nice metal one, and then he bought me a metal one. We had the nicest yo-yos, different strings, watching how-to videos, yo-yo. Then I got into picking locks. I'm lock picking now. I got a whole collection of locks in there and lock picks, different types of locks. Then I got the detainer locks, the detainer lock. I got the lock with the side, whatever. I got all these fucking locks now. I got the bicycle lock. Got into lock picking. Haven't touched that shit in a while. I just go through these phases of shit, man. Cooking lasted. Cooking started off as a fun little phase, and now I'm sitting there, I'm watching cooking videos, and I already know what they're gonna say. I'll be like, hey, that fool forgot this. And they'll go, oh, no, I forgot this. I forgot to put this in. Oh, no, okay, no, I forgot this. Or he'll go, you know what's next in the sauce, right? And I'll go, turn off the heat and then butter. And he'll go, oh, next thing is butter. Oh, but don't forget, we turn off the heat. We turn off the heat. We turn off the heat. And I go, bro, I knew all this shit. I'm learning. It's really hard for me to learn things. That's why fishing is so hard, because there's so much information all at one time. Just typing in how to tie a knot, I get bombarded by 50,000 types of fishing knots. And every fucking guy on YouTube says, this is the best one. This is the best one. This is the best one. I also, last night, I looked up how to take a fishing hook out. In my mind, I'm taking the fishing hook out of the fish. Oh no, it turns out these fishing hooks get stuck in people's fingers and in their arms, and there's a special technique to take it out, which I now know. I now know the special technique to take a fishing hook out of your arm or finger. I'll share that with you guys when we go fishing. So, I don't know. Hopefully this hobby lasts. And it has to, because the fishing license was $41. So here's how I quantify it. The license is $41, but if I would have gotten a 1-day license, it's $10. So all I have to do now is, in my mind, if I catch 4 fish in the next 365 days, my fishing license has paid for itself. 4 fish in the next year. And then I'll be happy. And then, first off, if you think I'm hyped on fishing now, imagine when I actually see a fish. Imagine, I don't even know what they look like up close. I'm serious. Imagine when I see one, how much more hyped I'll be. So far, the closest I've been to a fish, I saw a bubble. I saw some bubbles come up that I thought might have came from a fish. I don't know. It could have been a fish. Who knows what it was? Could have just been some bubbles. I don't know. Oh, you know what? Wish me luck, everybody. Pray for me on Saturday. Pray for me on Saturday. What have I been watching? What have I been watching on Netflix? I finished the series called You. It's about like a serial killer. I wrote on Twitter that it reminded me of Ozark. A lot of these series, when they get to the end, like the last episode, they have all this shit they want to do, but no time. So a bunch of like random, completely random shit happens, right? Okay, it reminds me of, if you guys have ever played Super Mario 2, American version, where you go through all these levels. It's the one where you can be like Peach and you can fly. You can be Luigi and you can float really high, big jumps. You can be Toad and run fast, or you can be Mario and just be regular. And it just looks weird. There's dinosaurs everywhere. It's unlike, well, I guess there's dinosaurs in the regular one too. Anyways, it's just Mario on crack. So at the end of that game, after you kill the final boss, instead of taking the princess home, Mario just wakes up and he goes, "Oh, that was a dream." So the entire game was just a dream. You didn't achieve anything. That's fucking stupid. That's kind of how I felt on the last few episodes of this You thing, all right? It's almost like, you know, if Ozark, I don't want to spoil it, but at the end, the chick gets killed. It'd almost be like if she just came back to life, like, good thing I was wearing my medallion. Haha, that gunshot to my heart didn't kill me because I was wearing my medallion. But you didn't find that out until like 3 episodes later. Or a better one, Fast and the Furious. Every time someone's car bursts into flames and their head explodes and they die in a fiery wreck, they come back 2 movies later saying, that was just a trick. I escaped. Really? Or is that just lazy writing? Or is this just a lazily written movie? Like, you had me when the car drove from one building and then fell 50 stories and then went into the other building and everyone survived. You had me at that. You had me at family. But now suddenly a guy bursts into flames and then, oh, it was a big trick. Catch me if you can. And now it's a magician movie. It's just stupid. So that's what happened on the last season of You. It just got really dumb. It got really dumb. Last night I finished the short series on Waco. Netflix, the Waco siege, which happened, I guess, 30 years ago in Texas. The ATF tried to raid a religious compound, like to confiscate guns, and it was a big shootout, big hostage kind of situation, lasted 51 days, where eventually the ATF got tired and they burned everyone alive. I don't know if you guys know that story. Yeah, the American government said, I'm tired of this. They burnt like 80 people to death. Like half of them were children. No big deal. Anyways, the documentary left a lot of details out. It was an interesting documentary, but a lot of things. I've read a lot of articles about this and watched many documentaries, and Netflix left a couple of details out. So if you guys want to watch it, it's still very interesting. I tried. This is funny. I tried to go on Twitter to see what everyone else thought about it. So I go in there and I type in like hashtag Waco just to see what people are talking about. Well, I get 50,000 tweets about Donald Trump because apparently Donald Trump is having a, what do you call it when everybody goes and gets together with the president, hangs out? A rally. They're having a rally in Waco on the 30th anniversary of the Waco siege, which I thought, I don't know, bro. Like, it seems like there's some type of like hidden message in there, and I don't know if it's a good one. And I'll tell you what I do know is that everyone that hates Donald Trump is not excited that he chose that day because they think it's like super like meaningful. Hey, all these Trumpers are gonna fucking go over there. They're gonna fucking arm up and try to fight the government for what happened. I'm like, okay, dude. Or maybe this fool's just trying to get reelected. I don't know. I don't know. I typed in Waco and all the articles were like, Donald Trump's trying to go to Waco on Saturday, but he's going to be in jail by Tuesday. But then I read that on Wednesday and I'm like, dude, why are so many people tweeting Donald Trump's going to jail? Haven't they've been saying that forever? This guy's going to jail. He's going to jail. You're going to jail now. Psh, guy's not going to jail. I believed it the first 3 times. Now every time I see online that Donald Trump's going to jail, I'm like, again, going to jail? Okay, guy's going to jail. Why are you guys even talking about him? Why are you guys even still talking about this guy? He's not your president. Not my president. Yeah, he's not. There's another one. There's a brand new one. Brand new. He sniffs people. Have you heard? His name is Joe Biden. Yeah, we have new people to hate. You don't need to hate on that old shit. We have new shit to hate. We have current things to be talking shit on. Current events. Anyways. So yeah, I couldn't find any information on it because every goddamn tweet about Waco is about Donald fucking Trump. So that was great. Anyways, would you guys like to win a free Ninja Lifestyle sticker pack? All you have to do is answer this trivia question correctly and live in America. Because I will ship these to your house free of charge. The question is, who is on the $5 bill? The American $5 bill. United States dollar. Who's on it? Who is this man? Who is this man? First person to type that in the chat gets a free Ninja Lifestyle sticker pack delivered to their house by me personally. Sharky Genie is first. She says Lincoln. Sharky Genie's been sick. Sharky Genie's been sick for 8 months, and you let this sick woman beat you to free stickers. You guys ought to be ashamed of yourself. Sharky Genie, I already have your information, so I will send this to you on Monday. Anyways, that's it for the podcast, guys. Go ahead and give me a, oh, hell yeah, so I can shout out everyone that made it this far. If you missed the first half of the podcast, don't worry. The rerun comes out on Sundays, on iTunes, on Podbean, on YouTube, on Spotify, all over the place. Anywhere where you can find a podcast, you can find Stop Crying Poser. What did I just say? Stop Crying Poser. Did I say that right? I feel like I just said Stop Pieing Poser. Whatever. You guys can find it. It comes out early in the morning, 7 in the morning, Pacific time. You don't want to know why on Sunday? Because you have time to listen to it on your way to work on Monday. I appreciate everyone who sent me money today, which is only Keith Skates. Thank you for the support. You guys can always send me money. I love money. It was my birthday last week. Money works for me. If you don't have any money, that's fine. You broke bitch, that's fine. All you have to do to support the podcast is tell a friend about the podcast. You can even share it. You can even share the podcast on your Facebook or on your TikTok, on your social media. Or you can go on iTunes and you can leave a review. Oh yeah, you can give me a 5 stars and leave a review and say, this podcast is amazing. Oh my God. Shout out to Geiges, Scramble, Sharky Genie, Chili Riano, Day Day, Bruce Wayne, Muff King. I appreciate all you guys for hanging out. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do tonight? Well, I got a bunch of Modelo's in the fridge, and I got a bunch of chicken thighs in there too. So I might just fuck around and have me some chicken thighs, some mashed taters, and some Modelo. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and as I always say, don't drink too much, but don't drink too little. I'm never drinking 211 ever again! Yeah.